Hello, my name is David, and today we are going to make a pen for Jenny. We have this nice green and black swirl blank, and we're going to take this blank, we're going to cut it, insert pen tubes into it, glue it together, trim it, stick it on this here lathe, and make a pen out of it. So stay tuned while I get ready while we do that. Welcome back, and we've got the blanks cut, pen tubes in, we got them trimmed and drilled, and we are ready to put them on the lathe and go. So let's put on the first one. We're going to put on 2 bushings. We're going to put the other pen blank on. Another bushing. Slide up the tailstock, lock it in place here. Move our tool rest so we can rest our tools. Tools get tired. Lock that in place. Make sure everything's tight. All right. Grab some gouges and a brush. And safety, so we need a face mask because it does put off some chips. Alrighty, we're ready. We're going to make this square into a pen. So here we go. Okay, we've got it about round. I'm going to zoom up the camera so you can watch as we finish shaping it into a pen. So hang on. Well, that's the shape I'm looking for. All we have to do is sand it down, polish it up, and make a pen. So, hang on while I get some sandpaper and polish. Let's get this sanded down. Well, I've got the sandpaper here, got the microfiber blocks here, we got the polish here, we're ready to go. But because this does put off a fine dust, I am going to put on a mask and we are going to polish this up and make it look beautiful. Well, hang on while I get going. That looked good. Hang on while we get a pen kit. Let's make a pen. Woo! Welcome back. We do have our pen blanks turned. We got them polished. We got them ready to put together. I've got the pen kit here. We have a cross type refill that you can change if it run out. We have the clip that's going to go into it and the end cap that holds it. We have the nib, the ring, and the transmission. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to take the clip and put the end cap into it like that, and then we're going to press it into the end of the blank. So let's crank this down so we can get a good contact here. And there's a little divot in there, so we're going to put this in here. And we're going to crank this down until we have contact. We have contact. Make sure everything looks straight. Give it a little turn. Now, before we go too far, we want to take it out. Look at it. Make sure everything's going in the way we want it to. We're going to put it back in and crank it down the rest of the way. Making sure it's straight. So now we've taken and put the clip, the end cap and the clip onto the blank or onto the pen. So let's do the other. We're going to take the nib, and the nib is where the ink comes out here, and we're going to press it into the ink pen here. So we got to open this up. We're going to put the nib into the divot, and this tends to wobble, so we'll have to do some adjustments as we go along. But we'll line this up, try to get it lined up there. It's going to try to move a little, so we'll push it back into place. Alright, looks like that's going to move a little more. Alright, pressed on into place. Now my vise is locked up, or my press. Alright, let's open it up. So now we have the nib is pressed into the body, like that. Now we have a transmission. It's got a brass end here, and we've got to press it into here. And what we're going to do is we're going to press it in and try it a couple of times to make sure we get the right depth for the ink pen, so the cartridge comes out to the right length. So we'll put it in here, line it up. We've got contact. Kind of guide it in here the best we can. Bring it up some. There we go. Now this is going to close in as we press it in, and we're going to stop right there. We're going to take the cartridge and put in, and we're going to test it to make sure it's the right depth. And that's not quite enough. It needs a little more. So let's take that cartridge out and press it in a little more. Try it again. And maybe just a little more, just a little. Try it again. Yeah, we like that better. Goes in, comes out. Now we have a connecting ring that we're going to put on here over the transmission. Push it down into place. Then we look at the pattern of the pen to make sure we line it up the way we want it. We want it to line up just like that. All right. We've got the ink cap, the clip, the connecting band, the nib, and we've got a pen. Thank you very much. I enjoyed making this. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.